School has started up again, and already we're seeing videos of groups of black teenagers beating the crap out of white people, single white people. Okay? There is so much rage in this country. I don't know where it comes from. I don't see how the conditions in this country are so bad that they cause so much rage. And I think with all due respect, I think the rage is misdirected. Rage is a learned behavior. These black teenagers are learning this from their environments. They live in terrible environments. It's a sin that they do. I don't think anybody should have to live in those environments where their own safety is at risk every freaking day. I mean, they have to be tough just to take care of themselves in their own environment from other people like them, from the gangs that are out there. They have to be tough. I get all of that, but to direct their rage on white people that didn't do anything to them, I don't get it, and it's sad that this is where we've come to. And what makes it worse is that nothing gets done about this. You can't stop rage until you start cultivating a society that, for number one, does not tolerate violence. We cannot tolerate violence. I don't care who does it. It has to be stopped. There has to be accountability. And that's number one. That might deter some of the violence, but it's not going to get rid of the rage, obviously. And I think the way to get rid of rage is to fix these neighborhoods, these environments these kids are brought up in, that to make them a decent environment for them. You know, it's like the homeless. We just leave these people out there to fend for themselves, and then you wonder why they're broken. You wonder why they're angry. Now, I'm a firm believer that you have to earn everything in this life. I was born with nothing, and I still have most of it left. And everything that I do have, I earned myself. Nobody gave me this. I earned it myself. And we have to stop this welfare state, because it creates a society of entitlement and, well, what do they call it? What is it? Idle hands are the devil's tool, or you know what I'm saying. There's something that if you remain idle, that the devil will take over your life or whatever kind of a thing. It is true. I mean, if you're focused, if you have a job, if you have a purpose, if you have a good life, you don't have time for rage, and you're not going to have rage because you're having a good life. We've got to figure out ways to make the environments that cultivate this rage to be better environments. And it's not about giving them stuff. It's about giving, well, if we're going to give them anything, is to give them respect, to give them opportunity to improve their own lives. You know, it's a fact that anybody that's given anything in life, they don't appreciate it. You know, you give a child a brand new toy that costs $1,000. They're going to break it just like it cost 50 cents because they have no respect for it. That was given to them. They're just going to get another one. But if you paid for that thing yourself, you're going to treat it with kid gloves. I mean, I still have things that I bought with my own money that's hardly been used because, I don't want to ruin it. I mean, well, that's kind of on the other extreme, but you get my point. If you paid for it, you're going to take care of it, right? You're going to respect it. You're going to appreciate it more. We need to give these people respect, both for respect for themselves, and we need to respect them as people as well. This is insane. And I think that's the only way to stop the rage is you have to show people that we're not all awful people. And I, from what I can see, the vast majority of white people are not racist. They do not hate the black people, okay? But that is a dialogue that's been fed to the black people that, the white people hate you. So, of course, well, if somebody hates you, then you're going to be more defensive against them, right? No, white people don't hate black people. They hate the behavior. They hate the violence that seems to come from the Black community. Because if you look around, most of the crime is created by Black people. Okay, so they're full of rage and frustration. All right, there are reasons for it. Okay, but reality is vast majority of violence and crime comes from Black people. If it came from white people, you would be seeing those videos out there, and I don't see them. I see Black teenagers beating up single kids, single white kids, a group of them. That's the other thing. You know, what does it make you a bigger man if a pack of you takes down a little puppy? Does that make you a better man? It's sick. You know, if you got a beef with somebody specifically, that's one thing, but a random person that has done nothing to you, that's sick. And the white people are not helping their cause at all because they tolerate this. There are two things we need to do. We need to improve the communities that these people are living in despair. We need to help the homeless. We need to help the people in poor communities. And, you know, there are white people in poor communities too. We need to help them too. You know, but we do that by, what is it? Give a man a fishing pole and he'll find his own fish, or rather than giving him the fish themselves, he'll feed himself. I'm really bad at all these things, but you know the drift. If you give something to somebody, they're never going to learn how to feed themselves, right? You got to give them the fishing pole and show them how to fish. Okay, that's number one. But white people do not help this situation by calling other white people racists and prolonging this whole dynamic. We need to stop it. I don't know. You know, the world is freaking insane, and it's getting out of control more and more every day. And I guess we're all insane when you think about it, because there are those people that create these insane things, and there are those people who put up with the insanity. And we're all in this together in one way or the other. We're all insane, including myself, for thinking that I can make a difference, to thinking that somebody's listening to me. But I'm not going to give up trying. No siree. And I wish that everyone else would feel the same way. You can't just give up. That's the other thing, too, with the Black communities. I think they've given up. And so they feel this rage. Don't give up. You can be whoever you want to be. You just need to do it. There are multiple Black people that have risen out of poverty and become millionaires. I mean, you know, primarily in Hollywood, but they have done it. There are plenty of Black doctors and lawyers and teachers and whatever. You want to do something, you can do it. So, anyways, please just stop it. Just stop it.